to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this afternoon, stakeholder warns of effect of political crisis in Rivers State. PDP demands fresh election following defection of 27 Rivers lawmakers. Infrastructure, health, education get highest allocation in Rivers 2024 proposed budget. Organized labor, federal government may clash over wage award. And on the foreign scene, Israel continues bombardment of Gaza amid U.S. demand for caution. I am Ifechukwu Moyali with the news. Elder statesman Anab Saraiwe is warning that the ongoing political crisis in Rivers State may spill over to other parts of the country if not checked. The elder statesman said this during an interview on Arise TV. He asked President Bola Tinubu to call the Minister of the FCT Nyesom Wike and the National Chairman of the APC, Abdullahi Ganduje, to order.
The issue is one man who is not satisfied with power, who is not satisfied with money has accumulated, is interested in controlling the entire state and to an extent the entire country. I think Mr. President should be worried because if he continues with his friend Ganduje, any political crisis might spill over to the economic crisis. So we, as elders, we are asking them to come down, resolve their differences amicably so that there will be peace in the state.
Mr. Saraiwe also warned Minister Wike that the political crisis in Rivers State could cause a problem for him.
What I see that is playing out today is the karma that Wike is trying to put on himself. When you do certain things, karma will come. And how it will come, you don't know. Same Fubara is a loyal person to Wike to a fault. And because he's so loyal, Wike may think he can take him to the ground. He can rubbish him. But I can tell you, because of what Wike has done in the past, Same may not be willing to fight him. Wike will now decide to fight himself.
Meanwhile, the PDP has called on the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to declare the seat of the 27 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly who defected to the APC vacant. In a statement, PDP national spokesman Debo Ologunwawa called on INEC to conduct new elections in the 27 state constituencies of Rivers State. The PDP said that according to the Constitution, the seats of the 27 lawmakers have automatically become vacant as a result of their defection from the PDP, the political party under whose platform they were elected into the Rivers State House of Assembly. Also, a constitutional lawyer, Richard Nwokocha, says the remaining PDP lawmakers who did not defect to the APC can seek replacement for the defected members. Professor Nwokocha, a lecturer at Rivers State University, tells correspondent Emeka Otoka that the law recognizes the remaining 4 lawmakers as the only legitimate members because there is no party crisis or other valid situation to justify the defection.
The other party can declare now that these ones are out of the assembly and they are the only members, and they call on INEC to do the needful or ask their party to send in nominations from those constituencies to replace them since they have abandoned their seat. So if the other faction knows what they are doing, it opens a new chapter for the crisis in the state.
Professor Nwokocha further clarified that an elected member does not carry their position when defecting.
Under the law, an assemblyman who changes from his party to another party loses his seat to the party. He does not go with his seat unless there is crisis in his party or his party merges with another party. In the absence of those circumstances, under the Constitution, if you move from your party to another party, you lose your seat. You stop being a member of the assembly. In the legislative assembly, seats belong to parties that won them, not the individual. If you move, your party is entitled to replace you.
Another lawyer, Courage Nsirimovu, also spoke on this.
It is clear what we have been saying, that this assembly has been a rubber stamp assembly. They only follow the directive of the executive. They don't stand alone as an arm of government representing the people. These men are a failure, dishonorable, people who care about only their interests and do not care about the interests of the people. It's a shame, and this is not how democracy should be.
Yesterday, the Martins Amihule-led 27 lawmakers held a sit-in at the Assembly complex and announced their defection from the PDP to the APC. The 27 lawmakers are seen as loyal to the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, the only member of the opposition PDP working in the APC government. The lawmakers cited division in the PDP following the tussle for the position of National Secretary of the PDP, which according to them made communications channels difficult. The House also gave second reading to the Rivers State Local Government Law Amendment Bill 2023, which was sponsored by the new leader of the House, Major Jack. It was later referred to the House Committee on Local Government for a public hearing and legislative input within 2 weeks. Correspondent Bioruware reports that the lawmakers also called on Governor Fubara to release funds meant for the management of the Assembly for the month of November, adding that they may decline requests from the governor for any approval since his actions are no longer in line with the provisions of the 1999 Constitution and other existing laws of the state. Moving on, infrastructure, health and security got the highest allocation in the over 800 billion naira 2024 budget proposal in Rivers State. The decision was made by the Rivers State Executive Council during its 5th Executive Council meeting yesterday. The Commissioner for Information and Communication, Joe Johnson, addressed journalists after the Executive Council meeting.
The Council deliberated on the budget estimates presented by the Commissioner for Finance and concluded that it was a well thought out document, and the budget estimate for 2024 is 800 billion. It was 500 something in 2023, but because we had a 200 billion supplementary act, which was part of what we used for the ring road, so it moved it from what it ordinarily should have been, considering the inflationary trend, to about 800,000.
On the spot, the Secretary to the State Government, Tammy Danagogo, expressed hope that the State House of Assembly will approve the budget. It is, however, unclear which faction of the House of Assembly will receive the budget from the governor, as the Assembly is locked in a legal battle. Recall that the crisis saw a section of the Assembly complex set on fire and the suspension of 4 lawmakers with impeachment proceedings against the governor. The suspended lawmakers, led by Edison Ehe, announced a parallel House afterward. The Martins Amihule-led Assembly held about 4 sit-ins since the crisis started. Our correspondent Onye Kachinwuso reports that the 2024 budget is tagged Budget of Renewed Hope, Consolidation and Continuity. Still to come, organized Labour federal government may clash for a wage award. Stay with me. Come back in now the rest of the news. The family of 35-year-old Solomon Uweriawe is appealing to the police and other security agencies to step up effort in locating him. Solomon's elder brother, Alexander Uweriawe, said his brother was last seen in Port Harcourt 2 weeks ago when he came to sit an examination.
My brother came to Port Harcourt for an exam and lodged while at the hotel. He went out to buy a drink that the hotel does not have. After he went out of the hotel, he did not come back. Since then, we have been looking for him. We have reported the matter to Elekai Police Station and the CID. We call on well-meaning Nigerians who has any clue his whereabouts to report to Elekaya Police Division or the nearest police station. We also equally urged the police to intensify every effort in finding him.
Correspondent Emekwatoka reports that Mr. Alexander Uweriawe also said the matter has been reported to the Elekaya Police Station and the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department. The police have yet to speak on this. The organized labor and the federal government may be headed towards a collision over the government's failure to sustain the payment of the 35,000 naira wage award to work. In an interview, workers in the Federal Civil Service said the federal government only paid a 35,000 naira award December. The federal government promptly 8,000 naira wage award for the months reached the path of subsidy removal. In business, the British Fair Committee is said to lead over 1,800 companies for failing their annual returns. In an event, award-winning South African Afro-pop singer Zahar has died. South Africa's called Zidwa said he died from liposuction. In sport, newly crowned Africa's Footballer of the Year, Victor Osimhen has been shortlisted Best Player of and Sticks 23, also killed by and others. On the international scene, Israel has continued bombardment of Gaza with the main focus on car news inside. There's in the fight in Rafah near the Egyptian border. The U.S. is presently illegal to put a premium on civilian life. And that's happened this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Elder statesman Saraiwe is warning of the spillover effects of ongoing political crisis in River State. PDP is demand for election following the defection of 27 Rivers lawmakers. Foreign scenes has made demotion. News was edited by Onyeka Chimusu. To reach the news team, send SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ichukoi. Many thanks.